Okay, so let's get started. I have 2 bags of 16-ounce walnuts that I'm going to boil until tender. And now for the sauce. So I have 9 Kumatos. Yes, Kumatos, the brown tomatoes. And I'm just going to slice them up in quarters and put them in my small ninja and blend them. No water necessary because the tomatoes will make their own juice. Now I had to do that in 2 parts because I'm working with my small blender, so I just added that to the bowl. Okay, now it's time to add some seasonings to my sauce, and here's what I used. Okay, now that I added all of those seasonings to my sauce, I'm mixing it up, and my brain just keeps running. Guess what I did next? I added more seasonings. Hold on. That's 1 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt and 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. Taste. And good. Okay, our walnuts have been boiling for an hour. We're going to pour them in the strainer and then rinse them off. Now into my lightly oiled pan, I'm lightly spreading some of the sauce on the bottom of the pan. Now, if you want, you can put the nuts in a food processor and grind them down a little bit more, but it was just me and the twins, so I wasn't really trying to go overboard, and I really did not mean to use all of my nuts. I meant to freeze half of it, but oops, there it is. So I added the nuts to the sauce. So I had to transfer my sauce and walnuts into a pot because it didn't have a big enough bowl to mix it in. Now to my mixing bowl, I added 2 8-ounce containers of vegan ricotta cheese. And to my ricotta, I'm adding a little onion powder, a little garlic powder, a little dash of pink Himalayan salt, a little dash of oregano, a little bit of black pepper, about a handful of vegan mozzarella cheese, but all of this seasoning, you can do it to your taste. And mix it all up. Okay, so I'm just going to take maybe 2 squeezes of tomato paste and add to my tomato sauce. So I learned this trick from a coworker of mine years ago. She said, "Girl, you don't have to boil them noodles. Just put them in the pan." It works. So now we're going to put put a little bit of ricotta on top of your noodles and spread it as even as you can. Yeah, it's a little stiff. I probably could have added a little bit of almond milk in it just to loosen it up a little bit, but nah. Okay, just a little oops here. I usually take some mozzarella and spread on top of the ricotta cheese before I put the meat sauce, but I forgot. It still came out delicious because the ricotta had the mozzarella in it. So I'm spreading the meat sauce on top, and you know the rest. You just keep layering it until you reach the top. Um, Okay, now that my layering is complete, I am going to cover with parchment paper and then shiny side down of aluminum because I don't want the aluminum directly on my food. I just don't like that. Okay, oven is preheated to 350. Let's bake. Okay, we've been baking for about an hour and man, this looks good. Let's check this out and see. Make sure the noodles are done. Look how nice and easy that knife goes through there. I can't wait to dig in. Okay, we decided we wanted more cheese, so we put more cheese on it and we went back in the oven for about 5 minutes, and this looks amazing. So my daughter's gonna sprinkle some parsley. All right, some nutritional yeast. And that's a good source of vitamin B12. All right, y'all. Let's eat.